Hello everyone, today I will try to show you how I'm making my tree of life. So that's what you need to start to do it. And first of all, I'm hanging the 4 meters yarn on a hoop. So you do behind the hoop, then you put two ends inside and and then you'll have kind of loop, and then you have to fix right yarn on the right and left yarn on the left, like this, then inside and then fix it, and left one as well. And then I will show you how to make a half knot spiral. So you do like this on top, then underneath, and then you take it from this side. To be honest, I would, if you don't know how to make this knot, I would say go online and find the proper tutorial where they will explain you step by step, so you will practice and understand how to make it, because you will use it twice on Tree of Life. Again, inside. It takes a bit for hands to understand, a bit of time for hands to understand how to make it, but when you've done it, you actually will be able to make it for sure. On top, then your second one, cross underneath, and in that bit, for Tree of Life, I'm leaving on top of the hoop around 25 centimeters, 4 or 5, just to hang it out later, and the rest of it will be a nice beginning. And that's how you make it all the way down to the hoop. And you have to remember, you always do one side. So if you started with the right side on top, then you do it all the way through to the bottom with the right one, then it will make this nice shape. And you fix the rest as you've done already. So you take behind the yarn, behind the hoop, make a loop, put the end inside, fix it, and again, and fix it, and same on the other side. And then next one, what you will do, you need to put all the pieces of 3 meters, hang them on a hoop. So you just spend the time, and that's it. Okay, this is 20 of them. You can hang them like, say, 10 and 10 10 at one side, 10 another side, or you can do, I don't know, 15 at one and 5 at another one, and it just will change the shape of your tree. It make no difference, and you always can use more or less. That's up to you. That's just your imagination. Then I start with the shortest piece of yarn I've got after making the beginning, so it will be the main one. Again, if you need to practice first this knot, go online, find it, and practice it first, and then start to make the branches. So that will be branches for our leaves. I'm showing how I'm usually doing this, but if you use your imagination in whatever way you prefer. And then you cut. So you leave around 15 maybe centimeters, 10, 15 at the end. So then you will do the leaves over there. Yeah. And just continue with your imagination. It really doesn't matter where it goes, how. I would say don't do one leaf just in front of another, because then you can see how many you've got, but that's up to you. Actually, one side and then repeat on another side. And next one, you'll need to prepare another piece of yarn, around 4 meters, to make a trunk or body of this nice tree. And you repeat the same knot you've done for the beginning. Yeah. At this point you can decide where you want it, more on the right, so start like, that's absolutely up to you to create your own shape of the tree. You can make it like this, you can make it more on the right side, more on the left side. It gives you place to be creative actually. And yeah, and then for roots you'll need to use this knot, so you just behind, on front and tied, and again absolutely the same, behind, on front and tied, and that's what you will do all the way through for your roots. So if you have a short bit, as I did after making the body, the trunk, so you just take 2 and make it around 2, make a couple of knots, and then cut the rest so no one will see where it's gone, if you understand what I mean. Or you can just use the 2. You see that I will cut it now, so because I had a shorter piece of yarn, so then you won't be able to make long ends. And at this point as well, where you hang your roots, as high, as low, as that's up to you to make it good, looks good for you. Make a loop, yep, and then on the right and on the left, and that's what you will do with all your root ends. But you use 2. One is main, another one to make the knots around, and then at some point you can switch which one is main, so then you'll have equal lengths of your yarn. 1 and 2, and yeah, hang them, make all the roots done. Now you cut the shape of the roots at the end of your macrame, and you will use it for leaves. So I'm using for one leaf around 16 pieces of 10 centimeters of yarn. That's, you have to practice how to hang it up. 1, 2, and tie it. Make sure you tied it nicely. Yeah, so it won't fall apart. Make sure it is really kind of there. And that's what you do all the way down, as long as you want as well, on your tree. And what you'll do next, you'll need to, when you hang them all, you need to brush them all. there is no need to cut some. Usually when you cut your ends, it's enough yarn to make all the leaves. So, no waste. Yeah, brush it all nicely. I'm using just a cheap comb, and that's alright. Yeah, that's how it looks. And that's how you, and you can leave the yarn at the bottom as you like it, or you can undo it, just it's up to you. Again, that's a stiffener I'm using for leaves, so they won't move anywhere. And that's how it looks at the end. And I wish you luck, and if you have any questions